Imagineering and HOOPS have both been in the Eau Claire community for about 30 years. We started with HOOPS in 1996, and we provide software services to other businesses here in Eau Claire. And that's everything from accounting and time clocks and warehouse management. And then in 2007, we bought Imagineering. And Imagineering provides computer support, email, internet services, antivirus, backup management, all that stuff. And now we share a lot of the same customers, which is nice.
Imagineering has always been a great partner of the YMCA throughout history. We're just a connection place for people, right? For all ages, children Pampers to Grampers, as we like to say. As we shifted during the pandemic, a lot of places closed down, and we actually stayed open for emergency childcare. And so we saw really quickly that we were going to be providing a need, and especially as schools were going to be virtual. And so the biggest thing is to get everybody here upgraded with Wi-Fi and access, and make sure we got all the tools that we needed. And you guys did it so quickly for us. We've not had one problem. They've all been able to access everything, so it's been great.
Typical customer, if they come to us to improve the wireless service at their office, to move their email to the cloud, to Office 365. Maybe they have an issue where everything's a paper process and they need to implement document scanning and get everything into the internet where everybody can access it from wherever they are. We help them do that securely.
At Integrated Wealth Partners, we're an independent wealth management practice working with small business owners, business-minded individuals, and healthcare professionals across the nation. We moved in here in early 2019.
Thank you. Have a great day.
They were our first call. When we were exploring some different document storage options and everything else, they were able to actually sit down with us and consult. Obviously having to come on site and get everything set up, but then there were some updates that needed to be done. It was really nice because they could just log in remotely and do those updates and complete everything for us.
Our customers are basically in and around Eau Claire. We say we go about 2 hours in every direction, and we have 12 employees, and then a lot of them are local UW Eau Claire or CBTC grads as well, which is great. Typically what we see is anybody from 2 people in an office up to 100 employees is really kind of our sweet spot. A lot of times people start with us and they're small, and then they maybe buy another location or something like that, and we help them kind of expand as their business does.
We were small when we partnered with Imagineering, and we've been growing and inquiring and spreading out. And they were able to take care of our needs at that time. And as we expanded, they've also been able to, make sure that we're in the right place and able to get things done and help us be successful.
One thing in the IT world that's kind of always set us apart is we don't do help desks. Everybody that's a customer of ours has somebody personal that's assigned to them that knows them and knows their business. A lot of our people have been here for 20 years, and their customers have been with us for 20 plus years. That relationship happens because they get to work with the same person over and over again, and that positive experience just kind of builds and builds.
We're very much relationship driven, so when we call, I know who I'm talking to. So, we view those people as that trusted advisor that is part of our team to make sure that our business is successful.
Community involvement is extremely important to me, and that was important in making that decision. We see and have seen Dave and Josh and many others involved in many organizations.
Eau Claire is really important to us. We started out real small 25 years ago, and we've stayed in downtown Eau Claire, and we've grown with Eau Claire. We sponsor STEM education at Pablo Center. We do some scholarships and sponsor some things for the YMCA. And most recently, we got involved with the Red Letter Grant. We've been involved with both the Eau Claire and the Chippewa Falls Chamber for a long time. We sponsor a lot of the events. A lot of our younger employees get involved with the chamber, and then they stay involved. And it really just is another tie for us to the community. And it's helped us grow over the years for sure.
That involvement and that commitment to community is extremely important, and it speaks volumes to a business's core values.
We needed a lot of help when we got started, and doing business with local people makes us feel better, and when Eau Claire does better, we tend to do better. So we've been lucky to stick around and do as well as we have, and we want to see other businesses in Eau Claire do well.
Well, I don't think we're going to be leaving them. So we call them whenever there's a need, and then they respond well. And they're able to give us some advice and keep us current and engaged where we need to be engaged, which for us is really important.
This is Josh.
I would just say give them a call because you guys are great. Really love the group. The staff are great. Held our hands and explained things like a 3-year-old to us digitally, so we were able to understand what we needed and how to get there. I like to say sometimes they walked us into the 21st century during the middle of a pandemic, And I can't think of a better recommendation than that.
All right, thanks for your call. We'll talk to you later. Typically what we tell anybody that's considering making some changes for IT is to call us. We will come on site, we'll do a free evaluation, we tell you what you have, what you could improve, and things you should definitely consider. It's a free evaluation, and it's something that everybody should do just to have that peace of mind that they're doing things the right way. I really do believe in the people that we have here, and they're willing to go the extra mile for our customers. They do have those personal relationships, and they feel invested in our customers, and I do believe that does set us apart, is that we actually care when they do well, and we want them to succeed.